Don't think you're a useless guy. Because actually you have something special. Maybe you don't realize it, but if these signs are on you, it means you're a handsome guy and much liked by women. Here are the signs. 1. A man keeps his partner away from you. When a man keeps his partner away from you, it shows that you are perceived as someone who has a strong attraction, both in terms of physicality and personality. Men naturally have protective instincts towards their partners, especially if they feel there is a threat or competition from others. In this case, your presence can trigger a sense of wariness as they see you as someone who is capable of attracting their partner's attention, perhaps even without you intending to do so. Your attractiveness may come from your confident demeanor, manner of speaking, or even a reputation that has already reached their ears. If their partner has complimented or shown admiration towards you, this could be an additional reason why they choose to keep their distance. It could also be a reflection of your charisma, which often makes others subconsciously feel intimidated. This isn't necessarily a negative thing. Rather, it's proof that you have a strong and alluring aura. However, it's important to maintain your demeanor so as not to make others feel uncomfortable or misunderstand your intentions. An attractive aura often brings attention, be it positive or a form of caution from others. 2. You are often the center of attention in a crowd. When you're often the center of attention in a crowd, it's a sign that you have a striking aura that's hard to ignore. It could be that your looks are attractive, the way you speak is captivating, or your personality has a natural appeal that makes people want to notice you. It's not always just about the physical. The way you carry yourself, the confidence you exude, and how you interact with your surroundings can also be major factors. People who are often the center of attention usually have an energy that invites others to come closer, either because they are curious or feel comfortable around you. In addition, being the center of attention can also show that you have unique qualities that others don't have. It could be that your style of dress is different, the way you speak attracts attention, or even your facial expressions that draw people in for a longer look. All of this confirms that you have a charm that is hard to ignore, both in a crowd and in more personal situations. 3. Many women know your name. When many women know your name even if you don't know them, it shows that you have an attraction that makes people talk about or notice you. It could be because of your outstanding looks, your good reputation, or your achievements. In many cases, a person's name often becomes the talk of the town when they are considered interesting, memorable, or have a standout personality. Women tend to be highly curious about men they find attractive. Even without meeting in person, they may hear your name from friends, social media, or the neighborhood. When your name is recognized without you having to introduce yourself, it indicates that you already have your own branding in their eyes. It also shows that your presence, whether direct or indirect, leaves an impression. You may have a style, mannerisms, or achievements that make it easy for others to remember you. So, even if you think you don't know them, chances are they already know you well enough through stories or information they've gotten from others. 4. You rarely get compliments. When you rarely get compliments, it can be a sign that people think your attractiveness is so obvious that it no longer needs to be confirmed. Many women, or even people around you, tend to think that you're already aware of your charms, so they don't feel the need to add to it with compliments. Also, some people may feel reluctant or awkward to compliment men who they find too attractive or above their level. There is an assumption that giving compliments could make them look too enthusiastic or show obvious interest. So, even if they actually admire you, they choose to keep it to themselves. However, the lack of compliments can also be a reflection of people's high expectations of you. Because you seem so interesting or accomplished, they may be more focused on finding something else to comment on rather than just giving you appreciation. So, even if you rarely hear direct compliments, it doesn't mean you're not admired, but rather that your attractiveness has become something they take for granted. 5. Frequently being accosted by unknown women. If you're often accosted by women you don't know, it's a sign that you have an attraction that makes people feel comfortable or interested in starting an interaction with you. Women usually won't greet someone randomly unless there's something that makes them feel compelled to do so, whether it's because of your looks, your friendly demeanor, or the positive aura you exude. A greeting from a stranger also shows that you are approachable. Perhaps the way you carry yourself, your smile, or the way you speak creates the impression that you are someone who is fun to talk to. Also, this greeting can be a way for them to subtly show interest. Women tend to go for simple greetings to see how you react. If they feel they are getting a positive response, it could be the start of further conversation or a more obvious form of attraction. Being greeted frequently shows that your presence is hard to ignore, even by people who are seeing you for the first time. 6. Giving out your phone number for free. If you often give out your phone number for free, it shows that many women are comfortable or interested in communicating with you more closely. They may ask for your number out of interest, curiosity, or a desire to get to know you better. This can also happen because you are perceived as an interesting and approachable person. Women usually won't ask for someone's number unless they feel there's something special about them. Whether it's your looks, personality, or the way you talk, there's something about you that makes them feel you're worth contacting. Also, if you easily give out your phone number, it can show that you have an open nature and don't mind networking with new people. It also reflects your attractiveness that makes people feel comfortable to take the first step, without fear of rejection or feeling awkward. This is another proof that your presence leaves a deep impression on many people, especially women. 7. Many men copy your look. When a lot of guys copy your look, it's a sign that you have a distinctive and eye-catching style. Your style of dress, haircut, or the way you carry yourself may be perceived as inspiring or cool, so other people feel like copying it. In psychology, this is referred to as modeling behavior, where a person tends to imitate others who are perceived as attractive, confident, or successful. It also shows that you are a trendsetter in your neighborhood. What you do or wear may look unique or different, so it gets the attention of those around you. Men who copy you usually want to get the same attention that you get, especially from women. Moreover, it also shows that you have charisma that not only attracts women, but also inspires men to follow in your footsteps. You may have unconsciously created a new standard in your neighborhood, both in terms of appearance and mannerisms. This confirms that your attractiveness is not just about your physique, but also about the aura and influence you exude. 8. Many women stare at you in a crowd. When a lot of women stare at you in a crowd, it's a clear sign that you have an appeal that's hard to ignore. These stares usually happen because they are impressed by your looks, the way you carry yourself, or the confident aura you exude. Women tend to show admiration or attraction through stares, although they often do so discreetly or only for a short period of time. This gaze can also signify that you have something unique that sets you apart from others around you. Perhaps your style of dress is different, your posture looks well-built and confident, or the way you walk reflects an interesting personality. Little things like this are often enough to catch people's attention, even in a crowd. Also, this gaze shows that your presence makes a certain impression. Women may not approach or talk to you right away, but their gaze is a subtle way of showing that they notice and may be interested in you. If this happens often, it's a sign that you have a natural attraction that makes you memorable, even by people who have just met or seen you. Those are some of the signs that you are a handsome man who is liked by many women. If some of the signs are on you, stay humble and don't be arrogant. Because the most powerful attraction comes from an attitude that can control itself despite having everything.